I know it took forever to make this video. Stuff outside of YouTube made me cautious to make this video, but I hope those things are gone now. So let's begin. The first video I'm reviewing is named LEGO John Wick 2 by Spicy Animations. At first I didn't like how slow the frame rate was. However, during the first fight scene, it ended up giving a good feeling of weight, like if more force was being put into every punch. The fighting in the video was great. My favorite part was when John Wick was falling off and the camera went with him. Easy W on that. The part I would like to call out is the zoom-ins. Like there was a part in the 26-second mark where it was very visible. The camera would have looked better if it was, closer to the object instead of being zoomed in. The parts that would have looked better with higher frame rate though is the non-fight scenes where a spike of frame rate would have just made it better, but the fight scene should have been left alone. Nonetheless, actually a good video if you want to look for a fight scene. The next video is by a random person and it's named Video Game Gunfight. I recommend to use more experimental camera angles for this video. The default stage, play, look doesn't add much spark for an action video. There's also times where you can see things like the hands showing up in the sides. However, I do like the idea of using non-LEGO objects for a video, like the truck that was placing the troops. That was actually really creative. Also, considering it a type of game is also really creative, and the reload with the firing in the 20-second mark was really cool. The last thing I recommend is to use some music in the beginning of the video, since it was like really silent. It could really use them. So far, this is objectively the best video I've reviewed today. The video name is Spider-Man vs. Miles Morales by Super Rampton. I like that all the webs, transformations, and eye emotions were done by drawing it. I don't usually see that done with this level of quality in a LEGO video. And that's just a lot because I've been on YouTube for like, 6 years. So I've seen plenty of LEGO videos. I was originally going to be picky and say the sound effects should have been used for this video. But now that I think of it, it probably was on purpose since on the timestamp of 42 seconds, the beat was in sync with the beat drop. So not only was this video very well orchestrated and edited, but the whole thing was in a masterclass level. The next video is by Corm Studios and it's named LEGO James Bond. I don't know if this was on purpose, but the ground was this reddish color and the sky was oddly tinted blue, and I actually liked how it looked together. The animation was great, but what suffers is from the runtime. It just would have been better if it was longer. But hey, you have a really good video when the only complaint I can think of is that it's just not long enough. Alright, the next video is named Undetected by Plastic Wars. This was by far the most tenseful video yet. The color in this video was cool and it added flavor to the video. The contrast colors like the yellow and the orange made the objects that were colored like blue and all that looked way more impactful than if they weren't. The animation was top notch and so was the voice acting. One issue is that I think that the beginning scene was overexposed, killing the brighter reflections. That's a struggle I see in many LEGO videos. Matter of fact, I feel like the first 30 seconds could have been shortened to add more tension. Maybe the first shot of the photo being thrown on the table was fine, and then it could have transitioned into the kitchen scene. The rain shot was amazing, and I've done rain shots before and I know how much it sucks to do them, so mad respect for that. And I'm saying all this and ignoring that the fight scenes and all that in the video were actually amazing. But I'm hardly talking about that since it's perfection. There really isn't anything to criticize that part for. Hyperbricks Productions made a video named Gwen vs. Thugs. The effort to make the camera have its almost trackable yet human perspective was beyond anything I've been able to do. The best part animation wise was when Spider-Gwen yanked off the hat of the criminal. The issue I have with the video is that it's just too quiet. I just rewatched the video and I realized there's a lot of parts of the camera movements that were actually just transitions. That just shows how good the camera angles were in this video. Hyperbricks went above and beyond with that. Alright, I love this video. This may not be objectively the best video, but for me it's my subjectively favorite video. I totally love this video. It was smart to have a taller aspect ratio for this video. The issue with the video is that it seems to suffer from autofocus, which gives it a sense of shakiness, but not the shakiness used in the video on purpose. Nonetheless, it is my personal favorite, so that's why I'm keeping it in this review despite it not being a LEGO video. The final video for today is a POV video by Spicy Animations, and it has zooming in done right. The perspective is like the one in the falling scene in the John Wick video, but with a sense of hyperfocus. The sound effects were amazing as well. The lighting for the lightsabers were also excellent, and the animation for the lightsaber was also incomparable. I can't find anything to complain about it. And believe me, since I was flamed on one of my videos for using the wrong side of the lightsaber, even if I did find something wrong, I don't think I'm even legally allowed to say so. Short video, but it was done perfectly. Alright, that's all for today guys. I know it took forever to end up doing this video and it's really short, and it's just for the people that ended up enlisting in it back a month or two ago. Nonetheless, when I decide to make another video like this, I'll finish it quickly without any outside YouTube delays. See you next time.
Do you have Instagram?